This one this week is a follow-up from last week's video. In this one we'll do some more fishing and there's heaps of bird life. And at the end of the video, if you want to see the Yanga Woolshed, there's a bit on the Yanga Woolshed as we walk through it. It's the second day and Helen's on first ones for today.
Carpy.
Carp, you reckon?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Gee, dark colour again.
Yeah.
About 350 long. No, close to the 400, I'd say.
Skinny.
There's a big cormorant that just flew in. It's an unusual one. He's got a dark back. He's a lot bigger. We thought he was a pelican coming in at first.
Two-stage neck.
It's almost as if he's got something caught in his neck, isn't it? Or is it just the way he's twisting it? I'm onto something. The way it's swimming, it's a carp.
Oh, it's little.
Took the bait, it was a carp. Yep, it's only a little tacker. 300 long probably. Yep, 300, just fraction over. I've got one on here. Fair way out. Oh, he's taking line now too.
That's a good one.
Yep. Taking a while to come in. Quite a big wake. Oh, it's a big carp.
It's a big carp, isn't it?
Yep. There he is down there. Cool. Well,
that's good size.
got to be getting close to the 600 mark.
Yeah. Heavy.
Yeah, so he's...
So it's a big fat girl.
Holding the camera still at this distance is a problem. I've got the camera at full extension.
This is the longest we sat still.
You're going to get me to stand still though. We're on again. Oh, there he is out there. Sorry, you probably didn't see him. I said carp, I can see it from here.
Yep.
Around this side of that log. No, don't come around there. Come around here.
You're right.
Camera's crooked.
He's having a swim.
It's another big one. That last one was 500. This one will be the same size.
Well, he's not hooked well.
Isn't he hook roll? Well, I'll see if I can get him up the bank.
Oh, it might be reasonable. I'd be pulling him up. Yeah.
He's almost the same size.
Yeah.
Bit fatter maybe. It's day 3 at Mamanga in Balranald, camping ground here. And we've got a horrific storm overnight with heaps of lightning and thunder. One's first on today. This has been playing with a rod for a while, wherever it is. Here it is, down here. It's another carp. And yeah, he's getting close to the, that's 400, yeah. We've got a family of wood ducks going down the water now. Moving fast. The Murrumbidgee is flowing pretty hard and it's dropped from yesterday in its level. There's another one, the second one for the day. Oh, he's putting up a bit of fight, going around a snag. Just broke off. It was a horrible dull morning. Clouds everywhere, hardly any sun or blue sky, and now look at it. This is after lunch. Just had lunch and come out. Entirely different. You wouldn't think it was the same day. First one on after lunch. Oh, just let go. I would have thought that was hook well and truly. Well, today we've been fishing with worms and shrimp and we're not doing real good at all. We're not getting many bites. But something's cleaning the bait up. You can see here, got a bit of carp in there, and there is some shrimp in there. Now we've got a sulphur crested cockatoo telling us off. It's been a long time before between bites, but got something on here. That's the carp again. Around about 350, maybe closer to 400. Up the river trying to get a picture of a black snake that's swimming in the water. And while I was away, Helen's just caught a carp. And he's a good sized one too, 500 long, no problems at all. Yep. I'll go and see if I can get that pictures of that snake. Here's the snake, he's come out of the water now. It's the first snake I've ever seen. He saw us come up near us and ducked under the water and swam probably 80 metres up the river, underwater. I'll leave him alone now. We've got 3 emus coming down to have a drink. Comes another one, 2. These are probably 80 metres away from us, where the just up where the snake came out. Oh, he's gone under here. Got him out. Here he is down here. Oh, it's not that big. He played around with it for ages. It's about 350 long. Probably going to make that one last for this trip, last for the day. Today we've only got 4 on the bank, and there was 4 on the bank yesterday too. If you want to keep watching, we'll take you for a walk around the woolshed. Sorry for the clicking noise in the next bit of video. The lens cover was hitting the camera. Well, here we are at the woolshed, and it's believed it was started in the 1850s, late 1850s. In 1922, the shearing season, they shore 93,386 sheep. I'm pretty sure that this woolshed can hold up to 3,000 sheep at a time to keep them dry so they can be shorn. This is conservative area again. Go a bit further. You know, we've come to this woolshed probably several times and never ever seen anyone else in it. This is the wool pressing area. It's a bit dark in here. I don't know how well it'll come up. All the grading areas where they used to put the different grades of wool in. I don't know if you can see up there. AAA com. And here's a couple of presses, or actually 3 presses here. A bit dark in here today. It's an overcast day. This is where the tables where they used to throw the wool out on for grading. So we're around the other side of the grading area now. More interpretive. There's the area it takes up on the map. Murrumbidgee on one side and Edwards Billabong Creek on the other. Yeah. You can hear.
Responsible for all staff that handle the wool once it leaves the sheep. I supervise the preparation and packaging of the wool for market and direct the traffic in the wool room. The Rousey collects the wool from the board and throws it on the table. You know, that iconic image of throwing the fleece. Then the wool roller skirts the fleece, removing stained wool and other impurities. They then roll the fleece into a ball and put it on the classes table in front of these bins. That's where I come in. I grade the fleeces into their class. I look at length, strength, colour, and micron or fineness. It takes practice, but you get a feel for it.
And this is where the shearing takes place, or took place. So each shearer would have his shears connected to this here. Nowadays they have some sort of apparatus to hold them and support their back. They get it easy compared to the old ones. So the shearer would then grab his sheep out of here, which is locked, and this is where they hold all the sheep for the individual shearers. You can see there's another board across the other side there. Board's where they used to shear the sheep. And so when they were finished, I'd pop them out the back through a door just here. And that's all bolted up too, so I can't get to it. And the sheep would go out into these yards, so they could be tallied. Here's one that's open. We'll go through here. Was there any interpretive areas down further, Helen? Yes, there's one just here. This looks like it's been upgraded too. Did it just come on when you... Doesn't look like this one's working. No. Unfortunately. Go back. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, so this is where they used to bring all the sheep up and put them into the individual pens. Whack them in here, and shearers would take them from there from the other side. It's another interpretive display up here, so we'll see if this one works. Come on.
Being a shed hand, penning up the sheep, is not a bad job to start with if you're looking for a job in the sheds. I mean, it's better than school, that's for sure. I didn't like school, all that reading and writing, with the teacher yelling all the time. I got out of there as quick as I could and got a job on this team. The worst thing about being the new kid is everyone gives you their crap jobs. Main thing I got to do is make sure there's always sheep up there for the shearers. Because look out if their catching pen gets empty. Don't they go off, yelling and swearing at you? Sheep-bo, sheep-bo, get some bloody sheep up here, you lazy so-and-so. Those station blokes, well, they can be a bit smart too. I suppose I'd be a bit narky if I'd been sitting behind a mob of sheep mustering for days. The manager does all the drafting, which is sorting all the paddock sheep into their right mobs. I don't know how he does it so quick. I mean, look at these earmarks. That one there that looks like a keyhole, that's Yanga's registered mark. All Yanga sheep have that earmark. And the left and right ear tells the sex of the sheep.
So we'll come a little bit further down. As you can see how big it is, how many sheep it could hold. You can imagine sheep everywhere here. You're going to wait. So this was the idea of holding so many sheep under a roof, was if it rained, the wool didn't get wet, because they couldn't shear the sheep if the wool got wet. And we'll go walk down to the end and we'll show you some more holding yards outside. That's where we'll leave it probably. Well, no, we'll probably go around and see the tree where they used to show their old blade. They called the blade tree. They threw their old blades up into the tree. We'll have a look at that before we go. Let's see if you can hold more sheep out here. $3,000 in the shed, yeah. 10,000 outside, right.
Even more sometimes when they get them.
Here's some of the last shearers at Shaw and people who worked here at Yanga Woolshed. And that last shearing at Yanga was on the 10th and the 11th of November 2005. And over here you got tally boards and things like that. The daily tally of the shearers.
Oh, that's 2003.
That's 2003, that one, yeah.
I'm going to do 1248.
I was telling you about, we've never seen anyone here, but I think I'm hearing a car just driving in. Yep, oh, it's a Ranger. We're right there. Here we go from a different angle, and you see there's a little viewing area here of the river, Murrumbidgee. Downstream, there's a corner here. And upstream. From here we'll go and have a look at that blade tree I was telling you about.
It's very unusual to have water birds around.
Yeah, there isn't any water birds today, is there?
There's pelicans and egrets.
As you can see, fish of the area. 2 of those we caught yesterday. They don't show carp on it. And the river trade, how it was in the old days. So in front of us now is the blade tree. I'll go up and show you the sign. Now, what this tree was used for, when the shearers used to have their old blades that they couldn't sharpen anymore, they would throw them as high as they could up in this tree and stick them in the tree. And of course, I suppose it was a bit of a game to them. And the one who get his blade up highest used to win the competition, of course. Now, I'll have to get the other camera out for you to see the blades. The tree seems to be growing around the blades. I think this is one just up here. You used to be able to see them as actual blades. Were quite obvious what they were. Some of them may have fallen out. I'm pretty sure that one's one up there, but it doesn't look the blade shape. Well, it's about the end of the woolshed. We're back to the pump house, and we'll head back, and it must be a cup of tea time, I reckon, when we get back.